This video is how to awaken your house spirit. I recently talked on my TikTok account about why you should consider awakening your house or apartment or wherever place that you're living spirit and working with them. I got a breath. Why you should awaken them and work with them. Why that's something that as a witch is important and interesting to do. Not required. Okay, let's be clear. Everyone's path is different. My path has a lot to do with my home, and I have the most ability psychically when I'm in my home because it is safe, it is secure, I feel accepted in it, and I have the easiest time accessing the higher realms of consciousness in this home. Because I have made it so, okay? Um, for me, cultivating sacred space has always been integral. It's been so important to me my entire life. I was always the kid who liked to be in their room, who brought in things from outside to make cute little decorations of the room. I had my first psychic experiences as a child in my bedroom. Okay, but anyway, here's this. I talked about why. Now I'm going to tell you the how. At least this is what I would recommend. It's not necessarily what I did do because I wish I had done it this way, okay? But instead I just started talking to her one day. And I've always been an animist, so I believe that every living thing and non-living thing has a spirit, right? It's like that song Colors of the Wind, which is one of my favorite songs ever, and I play it on piano all the time. I have several really great arrangements of that piece. Maybe one day I'll record it. It's so beautiful. Anyway, but if you think of that song, how it's like, I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. That's what animism is. Just summed up in a sentence. When I first heard that song, when I first watched that movie, I was like, oh, that's what I believe. And so it stuck with me forever. I grew up Christian, so that's not what I was taught to believe. One of the downsides of Christianity, you guys, and you can be a witch and a Christian, but I think it's hard. And because they are somewhat dichotomous, like they're somewhat, one does not support the other and one does not support the other in both directions, right? Because of the concept of original sin, because of the concept of man having dominion over the earth, because of the concept of man having dominion over woman. Hail Lilith, just saying. Hail Lilith. And hail Eve too, jeez. This is becoming a rambling video, but that's okay. A lot of my videos get like this, and I just edit it down to what actually is coherent. All right, so this is what I would recommend. Get a bunch of white candles and get a bunch of brown candles because you're going to be doing this ritual every day for as long as it takes to awaken your spirit of your home. Not only awaken, but also get to know, because they're all different. You know how when you walk into the house, you can sense, one, whether you're welcome or not, and two, whether the house is happy or not. You can sense that, and you can sense usually the reason why they're unhappy or why they're happy. If you are psychic and intuitive and all those things, you can walk into any space and feel the energy of the house itself, of the room itself. Every entity has its own vibration, and all of our vibrations can be adjusted and tweaked to our best and most good, okay? don't know why I'm out of breath. I think I'm just really excited. And sometimes when I'm doing spirit work like this, I get really out of breath because something happens in my heart chakra. Like it's like my heart chakra is like, yes, 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 yes. I was sent here to get this information out there, okay? Somebody asked this on TikTok. I'm answering the question and putting it in my paid community. And that's what I'm going to start doing, I think. It's a good idea. It's a really good idea. But yes, okay, so this is what I wanted to say. Let's start with 10. Let's start with 10 white candles and 10 brown candles. You can get them in a pack. I buy them in packs off Amazon. I have an Amazon account and I think these are linked in there, and if they're not, you can get them. But I always buy these packs by Dinil, and they come in 20 packs. And they're very affordable in all different colors. So they're chime spell candles. But anyway, you're going to want to get something like this in brown. And also in white, okay? They're just the little 4-inch candles. Or if you want to, you could also get a pack of like birthday candles. So the upside to birthday candles is that they burn in like less than a minute. You can buy all of the colors and you'll get faster results. You know, that's kind of the deal. I love this. Look at, okay, so I'm not promoting this package. I mean, I guess I could be, but I don't have any commission rate that I earn from this. But look how cute this is. Like, it comes in this little bag and it just like fits right in. Oh, I'm not even doing it right. Let's see. I think I have to put it under here. Yeah, like that. Boom. I love when things perfectly fit inside of other things. It's like my autism-ish side coming through. I'm not diagnosed. My son is. And I probably am. Because I have all the things. All the things. But anyway, a lot of people who are on the spectrum deviate toward witchcraft because it makes more sense to us, because we do not have that pruning ability in our brains. So we have more neurons in our brains active at a time, okay? Because we really don't prune as much as other people, as neurotypicals. Neurotypicals are designed neurologically to become, how do I say this without being offensive? They're not bad, like the society needs them. Neurotypicals are designed to further the ideals of a collective society, and that is not bad. But the individualism usually comes with the neurospices. And we need both. We need all. We need all of it. We need those of us who are very spiritually connected and very able to make connections between things no one who is not neurotypical would be able to even see or even think about. Like, it wouldn't even enter their mind, okay? So, rant. Okay, Citrine, you can do this. You can explain how to do a ritual. Okay, so what you're gonna do is get 10 white candles, 10 brown candles. I like the chime size because they take a few hours to burn. You could also get not 10 candles, but one big taper candle of each color and then burn it for an hour a day. So both of those are options. But what you do is you light them and burn them for an hour a day. The white candle is representing you as an entity. The brown candle is representing your house as an entity. I picked white because white is typically the one we use to be kind of all-encompassing, and white easily can represent you as an individual. The brown represents groundedness, protection. I'm trying to think of other things that brown stands for. Actually, I have it written here. Yeah, it's not even written on there. But like things like the land spirits, earth, it's very connected. The house is very connected to the number 4, the shape of a square, and on the piano, the note C and G that create that fifth. That like area of protection between the C and the G, the D, E, F, and the black keys in the middle, right? C sharp, D sharp, and E flat, D flat. Yeah, so you are looking for those 2 colors for that reason. If you want to add another color in there, which actually might be a good idea, burn a pink candle for friendship and love, right? Kind of that nurturing color. Actually, you know what? I'm going to tell you to add that, okay? So you are using yourself and this to create this. So yeah, we're going to do 3. We're going to do a triangle. So what you want is 10 chime candles of each of these colors: white, brown, and pink in the middle. White representing yourself in your purest form, your innocence, your openness, and brown representing the land, the home, the earth, and that protection within that color. And then you're going to want pink for attraction, beauty, friendship, and love. Because that's what you're actually trying to call in. You're trying to call in, this is your house in the brown, this is you in the white, and the pink is the friendship you're going for. You really want to establish a working friendship, a partnership with your home, and then you're going to have a great time with your home. But it does take a little bit of work, right? So what I recommend, get those supplies. It's not very much. If you want to, you can supplement with like some fresh flowers, bringing flowers inside from outside. Even like, I really like to decorate with dandelions. I like to watch how they go through their change, like their metamorphosis. You can bring a dandelion into your home when it's yellow, or even before it opens, put it in water, and it will go through the process of its entire transformation if you put it in water. It's so cool. It goes a little faster that way. But it's so cool to watch it, and like every day you can check, how is my dandelion today? And it will eventually die, but it will not die before spreading its seed, okay? So it is a resilient flower. So if you want, you can have one of those in. You can add some stones, some crystals, whatever, you know, seems right to you for like groundedness and friendship and an openness of communication. So maybe some like lapis lazuli for that communication throat chakra, some amethyst for the psychic communication, third eye chakra, some like hematite, or I just thought of hematite. I almost said black obsidian, but that one's a little different. That's more just like protection, and looking like hematite for grounding, things like that. These are all options. Okay, rose quartz for that heart chakra, that like friendship you're offering, right? You're offering this. So these things are an offering to the spirit. They also are what is causing it to come out of its shell and talk to you, because you don't know. You don't know if the last people worked with them, and the assumption is probably not, unless they were witches or pagans. They probably were not opening that communication. So you're waking your home from a fairly deep sleep, and your home itself is sentient, plus There are the land spirits that are ancient and have always been here, and it doesn't matter if like someone died in your house or not. That's not even the kind of spirit we're talking about. If you happen to have a human spirit living with you, have a great time with that too. But that is different. When you awaken the sentience of your home, it's like, think of like Lord of the Rings when Treebeard awakens the trees, right? It takes him a while. He has to like gently wake them up and give them something in return for waking up, because they've been sleeping for a long time and they like sleeping, right? But once you wake them up, you have a powerful ally. But you also have to get to know them, because the house will not necessarily trust you to not trash it, not burn it down, not, talk shit about it when you're inside of it. That's a big one. Actually, don't say things negatively about your house when you're in your house, because it's just mean. Like, it's just mean to your house. And what you can do instead is make changes to your house that make it even better, even happier. But being like, oh, our house is designed so stupid or something, like, even just saying that right now, I felt her being like, I felt this like on my shoulders. It's like, no, don't do that. We open. Okay, so every day when you burn your two candles, I want you to say an incantation similar to this. I wrote something down. You can make your own up, or you can use this one. I'm going to read this out. So light a white candle to represent you, a brown candle to represent the home, and a pink candle to represent the friendship. In that order. And set it up like a triangle. It can either be coming toward you. Yeah, let's do it like that. Let's do like self, home, and then pink in the like more close to you, because that's attracting it toward you, okay? An offering of some kind. I forgot to say that before. This can be cleaning your house, or even one room in your house, decorating, a gratitude list for things that you're thankful that your house brings you, like comfort, peace. Even if they aren't bringing you that yet, this is what you're kind of asking for. It's like you thank the universe for the things before you receive them. Then it shows that you are grateful and open to receiving them. It's very similar to that. So a gratitude list of that kind, like, thank you for the protection that you will give me. Thank you for the abundance that you will attract into my home. Thank you for the peace I will feel when I am in this home. Thank you for the joy that my family will experience in this home. Thank you for the memories that are coming in this home that I will treasure forever while I'm in this house and into the future. If it's not your forever home, it doesn't have to be your forever home to awaken the spirit, okay? So those are gratitude list options. A house blessing is an option. Like, do you know what my favorite one is? I'm going to read it to you if she lets me. Let's see. Can I do it, Helena? Yeah. I didn't make this up. This is from J.R.R. Tolkien. I believe it's from the Fellowship of the Ring. It's my favorite little quote, and it's not that well known. Like, people always think of different ones from it, but this is what it says. That house was a perfect house. Whether you like food or sleep, or storytelling or singing, or just sitting and thinking best, or a pleasant mixture of them all, merely to be there was a cure for weariness, fear, and sadness. So that is the blessing I did on my house, and I recommend you do too. And she really appreciated it. She's like, yes, I love that. I love that for us, right? She really liked that offering. Another option would be cleansing your house, like doing a smoke cleanse or a sound cleanse, or even a psychic cleanse where you just sit in meditation and you imagine different rooms in your house and can kind of see that. I do a lot of my psychic work through color work. So you can kind of like see the colors, the energy, and clear out all the sticky parts, the black and the gray, um, or whatever color it is that to you represents kind of like dis-ease and distrust and all of that. I call them ickies with my son, and so we have a practice of clearing the ickies out of his room every night before he goes to sleep so that he doesn't attract nightmares. And of course he'll still sometimes get them, but with less regularity, right? So it gets the energy flowing, and you can imagine clearing it, putting it, burying it in a place outside of your property. On a crossroads works really well. You can actually physically gather like things from your home and give them away to someone in need. Houses like that too. It's a cleansing process, right? So a hoarded house is always the least comfortable house because they have lots of ickies. They have lots of that negative, stagnant energy. And this is the thing. Energy, when it's stagnant, isn't necessarily negative, but the house spirit, if she is awakened, and even if she's not, does not like being really cluttered and really dirty. And she does not like infestation of rodents or like bugs or other things. They do like spiders though. So you can let in however many spiders you want, okay? They like spiders and they like pets as long as they're not in excess, as long as your home doesn't smell, right? As long as you don't have a cat peeing everywhere, that might upset the house spirit as well. Okay, what else you can do? A floor wash. You can do it with Florida water. You can make it yourself. I like to do one with olive oil, a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and whatever oil I decide to drop in there that day. You can make it with Florida water for sure. You can make your own Florida water, which is something I've never done, but I know is a thing you can do. There are recipes online. You can go outside and collect rainwater in a receptacle and bring it inside and bless it and like anoint parts of your house by like putting your hands in it and blah 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 like spritzing it around. You can either put it in a bottle to spray around or something. You can also get, for other kinds of cleansing, you could get like, I have Palo Santo room spray because I have asthma, so I can't constantly be burning things, and having smoke in my house does aggravate it. Unfortunately, I love smoke and I love fire, but I can't have it all the time in the house. So think about that. Another thing that they really like is fresh flowers being brought in. Once the flowers kind of wither though, you can either hang them to dry and use for later workings, especially workings with your house spirit, or you can toss them out and get new flowers, okay? But the house spirit doesn't like when you allow them to wither and die, unless that's what they tell you to do, okay? So if they're an offering to the house spirit, then you must make sure to keep them fresh. Okay, what else? So that's all of the offerings that I recommend. You don't have to do all of them. You just pick one a day. And even if you do the same one every day, if, for example, if you read a blessing out loud to the house while you're burning the candle, and then while that candle is burning for that hour or however long it takes that candle to burn out, you clean. Like that's one of my parts of my practice is I burn a candle, I dedicate it to the house spirit. I ask that it attracts good things into the home, or that I am provided with stability and security in every area of my life, that I am safe in my home, that other people who I don't like, negative energies or toxic people, can't come into my home, like they are pushed out. That is something that I do actually, and I've seen it work many times, is people who are negative energies, who are leechy or just kind of like narcissistic or something icky about them, my house pushes them out. she will not let them beyond the entryway. She doesn't let them pee here hardly. Like, she doesn't let them use the bathroom. She doesn't let them go onto the carpet. She has them stand in the entryway and then she pushes them out. And what happens is they get so uncomfortable that they leave. And it's not even that I do anything. Sometimes I'm like, okay, house, please get rid of them for me. Like, just get them out of here. Oh, I just saw a monarch butterfly floating by. I haven't seen that in a few days. For a while, I was seeing a monarch every day, and it would go right by this window that I'm in front of, and I would talk to it, and then it would fly away. It like flits around, like, hey, notice me. That's how you know something's a spirit guide, by the way. When they make sure to get your attention before they leave. Sometimes you even have to like talk to them before they leave. That is a spirit guide. Also, if you see two in one day, two of the same thing in one day. I talk to my ancestors and my guides and let them know on a psychic level, like I communicate with them when I'm in a meditative state, when I can access them. I tell them, if you want me to pay attention, you have to show me the thing 2 times in a day. Otherwise, I'm not going to know for sure that it's a sign. If this is a sign, if this is a communication from spirit, you need to show me twice in a day. Or you have to just keep going until I talk to you. And those are the 2 ways that they communicate with me, okay? So after you have given your house spirit something, like cleaning or floor wash or whatever, any of those things we just talked about, or a combination of them, they also like when you like spray perfume in the rooms. So even if it's not a cleansing spray, it's just something that smells good. Homes do like to smell good. But be careful with candles, you know, because you're actually not offering the candle to the spirit. You're using that candle to initiate communication. You're using it to kind of get their attention, help them wake up. Does that make sense? And it also provides like a time limit. So you do this for this much time a day so you don't get drained, right? Right, what else? So after you've given her something, go into meditation and speak. You can talk out loud. I like to talk out loud to the spirit. Or you can, if you aren't comfortable with that, you can just talk in your mind, because they'll answer you in your mind, okay? Mine doesn't usually communicate in words. She communicates in like, suddenly I'll feel very safe, or suddenly I'll feel very uncomfortable, or suddenly I know I have to get this thing out of my house right now, or suddenly I know I have to do a cleanse, right? It's kind of like it brings that wisdom and that clarity, but she doesn't talk, if that makes sense. So when you speak, introduce yourself, state your name or what you would like them to know you as. You can